In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to properly purchase Chinese electronics. Now, the term Chinese electronics is being loosely used these days, and people have this negative opinion about Chinese stuff in general. But in this video, I'll be only focusing on electronic devices, but it also could apply to other things and so on. I'll be differentiating the term Chinese electronics into two separate things, which I'll explain later, and showing you exactly which category you should actually purchase and which you shouldn't. Also, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and show me some support by subscribing to my channel. Thumbs up if you already have. And now let's get into this video. Okay, so firstly, let's differentiate the two types of Chinese electronics out there. Now, the term Chinese electronics, which is hinted by most people, is usually a negative one, hinting at the fact that Chinese products are terribly made and that we should avoid them all. The fact is that there are actually two categories that Chinese electronics fall under. Firstly, you get the fake rip-offs of well-reputed brands manufactured in China. And then you get the Chinese brands owned, designed and manufactured in China. Now, firstly, the fake knockoffs I mentioned, they are usually visually similar products to the well-reputed products made without license and sold at a much lower cost. These are usually badly made products. They are usually made unethically using unfair labor and are illegal in most countries. These are a few examples. As you can see here, this is a fake iPhone. This is another fake iPhone. This is a fake Samsung Galaxy S7. And now here's a fake MacBook. And basically you get the idea, right? Now let's move on to the next category. The Chinese brands themselves. The Chinese brands, on the other hand, are Chinese-owned brands designed and manufactured in China. They are usually of high quality, produced ethically, and can be sold worldwide as they are actually Chinese-owned brands. They are usually aimed at competing with well-reputed brands in the pricing category, as these brands usually produce much cheaper alternatives to much higher, much more expensive brands like Apple and Samsung and so on. Examples include brands like Xiaomi, which made the very successful Redmi lineup, and recently the phone, the Mi Max, which is an almost bezel-less phone which competes with the Samsung Galaxy S7. It's a really nice phone, well designed, well engineered, really great specs, and it's at almost half the price of the Galaxy S7. Other examples include Meizu, Honda, Chewy, and so on. They manufacture tablets and so companies, things like that. You also get watches and stuff like that as well. But usually the smartwatch category is quite unbranded up to now. And yeah, so as you can see, there is a drastic difference between these two categories, and this also applies to tablets, smartwatches, computers, speakers, basically any electronic or any product for that matter. So yeah, you basically get the idea now that these two categories are much different from each other. Now let's talk about which category you should actually purchase if you're going under a budget and you want a good device for a low price. Firstly, I'll give you a personal example of my experiences with both categories. Once I purchased two battery-powered emergency lamps from a store. One was a fake Sharp lamp. Now, Sharp is a well-reputed Japanese company, by the way. They make semiconductors and lamps and electronic stuff and so on. And the other was a Chinese brand itself. They both were around the same price, I think $15 to $20, I can't remember. The fake Sharp lamp broke within a month, but the Chinese brand lamp still works 2 years on. So I bought these in 2014, the year is 2016. The Sharp lamp actually broke within a month, and the Chinese one is actually working today. Now when I opened them up, I found that the fake Sharp lamp had actually terribly put together components, bad soldering and low quality wires, just low quality components in general. But when I opened up the Chinese branded lamp, on the other hand, it was very well built with professionally soldered components and high quality wires and all the internals. They were much better quality. So basically this shows you that you're better off buying a Chinese branded device rather than buying a knockoff product of well reputed brands, as the Chinese brands will want to keep keep a good quality control to help promote their brand, but the knockoffs will just be bad quality devices just made to earn a few bucks. You also don't promote unfair labor by not purchasing these knockoff devices, which is a good thing. You don't promote unfair labor, usually child labor and so on, that happens illegally in China. Now, sure, you may show off your new iPhone clone lookalike, which you got for around $50, but hey, what's the point if you just bought a fake that's going to break very soon? And you could just instead buy a very, very well built original branded device. So yeah, so finally, the conclusion is that we need to stop confusing these two categories together and realize that the Chinese designed and manufactured products are actually good and worth our money if we are in for the budget market. Chinese brands themselves have come a long way since the early days to a point where they actually give larger, more reputed brands a good run for their money. And we should be happy for the Chinese for upping their game so well and showing us what they could actually do. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this video helped you with your decision. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and show me some support by subscribing to my channel. I have a lot of cool budget tech reviews and unboxings, so you can go check them out. And I hope to see you in my next video.